My name is Fraser from RGB Communications. We're working with Hikvision to improve education across the UK. So this one here is a 75-inch Ultra. We also have an Eco range. They both come in 65, 75, 86-inch, and there's even a 98-inch model out there as well. You can get them with a camera built in or without. So with the camera, a great corporate option if you're selling to corporate. And obviously without is probably going to be the most common when you're selling into education. What I really like about the screen is probably the Android. It's probably my favourite thing. So what you've got here is a really well priced product that actually has an Android that's better than most of them out there in the market. It's also got access to Google Play. So in here I've got hundreds of thousands of educational resources at my fingertips. And as well, what we're seeing since COVID is teachers moving away from educational software and actually being a lot more online with things like Microsoft. They're using Forms a lot more, they're using Teams a lot more, they're using PowerPoint. And then some schools have gone more down the Google route, so they're using Google Classroom, they're using Google Sheets. And you can have that all on your screen without having to plug in your laptop. However, for those schools who want to just plug and play, they can plug their laptop in. They can go via the HDMI as you'd expect. This one here is future-proofed, so we've got HDMI and USB-C. So with USB-C, it's one cable which powers the laptop, which is important when it's plugged in all day long. It also provides the image and provides the touch all through one cable, so nice and simple. So we've got all the usual tools. So for instance, you've got in here, you've got the availability to cast up to the screen, and you've also got a browser built in as well. Another tool I really like is the whiteboard. So what I like about this is it's really easy to use, but also has all the tools I need. And what I like about Hikvision is they're constantly improving, and they're very fast paced. They're always looking to keep ahead of the curve. So here, for instance, I've got access to my whiteboard. I can come down here, I can select my pen, but I can also come into here and I can have a different pen on the other side. So with one side, I can be purple, the other side, I can be blue. And then, you know, you've got all your obvious colours and things down here. You've got tools like the lasso. So the whole idea with the lasso is I can draw around multiple objects, make them bigger and smaller, move them around, lock them or delete them. It just makes it really simple to use. Over here, I've got the majority of my tools. So things that you'd expect to see, I can insert images, I can insert videos. I can browse the internet, add shapes, use my math tools. But I must admit, out of those, my favourite probably is the browse. Not just being able to get onto the internet, but having that dual screen ability. So I can come over to here. I can search up something me and the students are studying. I can have a look for the information I need, and then I can be making notes on the board. And then other things you've got in here, you've got the obvious, you know, calculator, stopwatch, countdown things, but you've got this voting machine here. So the voting machine is something I really like because students on their devices can scan up to the screen, they scan the QR code, and they can join in with questions the teachers are asking, students can answer on their devices. So I really like that. Very much ready for the classroom where students have got one-to-one devices. Another thing I really like about Hikvision is the fact that they are focused on sustainability. They're a huge company, so they want to sort of do right. And one of the things they do that resellers I find really like is the sustainability side of delivery. So if you wanted to deliver one of these, or even 50 of these to a school, they will deliver it, take away all the packaging, and take away the old tech for you completely free of charge. So what we should do now is book in a meeting. I can tell you loads more about it, how you can work with these guys, how you can work with us, and how we can support you in selling into education. Right, I'll see you soon.